What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Odds,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This right here is my best friend, the love of my life, my soulmate, my confidant, my sweetheart, my impeccable youth.
Okay, look.
My baby.
No, it's fine.
What? I'm giving you like words of affirmation and appreciation, and
Yes.
you all of that to me.
Yes. And this right here, this is the fabulous, the most spectacular, the holding it down, awesome father. Was at his son's school doing poetry in the classroom, making his wife proud. Came out the pocket the other night. I got home. He had dinner ready for the children. I didn't have to do nothing but sit back. That's the kind of man this is.
What's my name?
Handled the situation the other night after the kids went to bed. That's the kind of man this is.
What situation? What situation you talking
Bring
about?
it down. This right here, this is Ayize. Say it with me. Ayize.
And this is Iana.
Ayize.
Hey, y'all, check this out. We're getting a bunch of emails in from
I know,
folks.
we're kind of foolish. I'm sorry.
Don't cut me off like that again.
Oh, sorry, husband.
Hey, y'all, but we're getting a bunch of emails from folks who are, really stressed out right now and struggling in their relationships. And they're coming to us and they're like feeling like they're on their last straw. Like they're like ready to bend, ready to break, and just ready to be done with their marriage or just ready to be done with their relationship. And, one thing that I wanted to say to you all who are out there in that space is that if you give up right now, it's an absolute guarantee that your relationship will not work. If you give up right now, your relationship may not possibly, actually it won't work. One of the things that you all need to really internalize and understand is that you don't know what's on the other side until you get to the other side. You're in your relationship right now and you're stressed out, you're frustrated. Your man's toenails could be too long. He could have cheated on you. She could have cheated on you.
Toenails
it could be, it could be any of those things. You're just done. You're really done. Your man's not bringing in money. Any one of those things, you could really be saying that, it's not worth it. I'm not investing anymore. And I'm done with this relationship. But what I want to say to you is this. If you decide to get out the relationship, your relationship is done. If you decide to remain in your relationship, there is a chance that things can change for the better as long as you have the appropriate tools and skills to really try to make that thing work. But don't give up. Giving up ain't going to get you nowhere.
So I want to bring clarity, a little more clarity to what my husband means when he says don't give up. See, there are many of you who have sent in letters to us, have given us calls. We've had consultations with you and begun doing some coaching with many of you. And what we have found is that the key theme is that you cannot give up, that you cannot tap out of your process, of your path, of your relationship. But what does that really mean? What that means is that whatever you're dealing with, whatever is before you, you need to lay it all out on the table. You need to examine it. You need to examine it from the perspective of what you have been through in your life and how your vantage point informs what you're dealing with. You need to examine it from your partner's point of view. You need to think about if you were not in the situation and someone were to bring you this scenario, the one that you're living, how would you respond to them? Because don't give up means that once you go through the process of doing the work, of looking at what is your life like right now, how are you accountable for it? What can you do to better it? You might need to decide that it's time to tap out of that relationship.
It's possible.
It's possible, correct?
Yeah, it's really possible.
You might come to that conclusion because some of this stuff y'all bringing is foolishness. And you might need to tap out. But that would be not giving up, because giving up is staying in the same old scenario. Giving up is not even trying to figure out, why do I keep attracting the same kind of circumstances in my life? Why do I keep dealing with the same old foolishness in my life? Why is it that I support and condone this craziness? That's giving up, because you're just kind of going going along to get along, status quo, don't want to challenge your paradigm, that's giving up. And so to take it to the next level might mean I'm tapping out of this because it's time for me to go to another level. But it can also mean, and oftentimes if you give it a chance, most of the time it does mean that you actually stay invested in the relationship, that you look at yourself, that you hold yourself accountable, that you hold your partner accountable, that you look for somebody to help you on your path, that you get around like-minded folks and you take it to the next level. All we're trying to get across to you today is that you can't do none of that if you don't stop playing and start pushing.